Good evening, everyone, and thank you for zooming in tonight to tonight's program, Technology for Caregivers. Um, this is being presented on over the Zoom through the East Hampton Library. And we would like to thank Juana from the Parker Jewish Institute for Health, Care, and Rehabilitation for being with us this evening to do this program. Um, if you have any questions, please feel free to type them in the chat. If you'd like, at the end of the presentation, we can do a Q&A period, and you can use the raise hand feature or just unmute at that time, and we'll have your question answered. And without further ado, I'll turn over this evening to Juana.
Hi, thank you, Steve. Hi, everybody. My name is Juana. I'm the Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Coordinator at Parker Jewish Institute with a program called Willing Hearts Helping Hands, which is a caregiver support program initiative for caregivers who are taking care of somebody with any form of dementia, any form of memory loss, or Alzheimer's disease. So I'm gonna present today technology for caregivers. I'm gonna give some tips, some ideas of some technology that we have out. Any question that you have, please let me know. You can put in the chat, or also you can tell by yourself. Also, you can share anything you would like to. Everything is welcome. Thank you. I'm gonna talk about a little bit about Parker Jewish. Parker Jewish is located in New Hyde Park. This is a major health and rehabilitation center. We have 527 bed skilled nursing home. We offer different services that it complains to post-acute care, which includes short-term rehabilitation, nursing home, and medical services. We also offer diverse network of outpatient services, which includes a home health care program. We have a hospice program. We have a research and grants program. There's where my program is located, and Willing Hands Helping Hands in the grants, because we have a grant from the New York State, and we can provide the services that we have. We have a physician home visit services, which is called Parker Are You Door. So sometimes when people cannot make up to the appointment to the site, you can schedule an appointment with Parker at your door. So doctors, nurses, any kind of the medical staff, they can go to your house and have your appointment at home. We also have the Queens Long Island Renal Institute. It's a big hemodialysis center, and also another program called HWell New York, Long Island. I'm gonna talk a little bit about my program. My program is, as I said, is a caregiver support program for caregivers for taking care of the loved one with any form of dementia, any form of memory loss, or any form of, Alzheimer's disease. So our program is an initiative with free services for the caregivers. The main objective is to give the caregivers a break and, support them in this journey. Our services include, we have different services. We have the services include caregiver assessment, caregiver wellness. We have different programs. We have yoga, tai chi online, also in person. We have support groups. We have different kind of support groups for different kind of population. We have one support group called men's support groups, women's support groups, children support groups, wife support groups, husband support groups. So we have different type of support groups. We have also another services called education and training, which is this presentation is part of it. We have a respite program. This is a scholarship for year. $1,800 per year or 120 hours per year for the caregivers to help them in some way. So you can use this scholarship to put your loved one in a daycare 1 or 2 days and have yourself respite services, have yourself a break so you can do things that you are not able to do it because you have to take care of your loved one. You can also, sometimes overnight stay, sometimes weekend stay. So you can use this scholarship for that. We have our joint enrichment program too, which is our memory cafes. These memory cafes we have once every week. We have one week in the Nassau County and the next week in the Suffolk County. So we have different restaurants that we work with. So the caregivers and the care recipients can come together to the memory cafes and enjoy themselves and, have 3 hours of just socialize with another caregivers and other care recipients who are going through the same situation. It's good. These memory cafes, we have a good outcome with these memory cafes because we set up everything. The environment is basically for the occasion for the caregivers and the care recipients. You only have to go and enjoy yourself. That's what my program offers. If you have some question about my program, how to be involved in the program, you can ask me, okay? Now I'm gonna start with the presentation. We have the importance of the technology for caregivers. As we know, technology is growing every day. And caregiving can be very demanding and stressful because, it's 24/7 hours job and it's unpaid. The number of people with dementia is also rising every day, and also the caregivers who are responsible for their care too. So caring for someone can be very difficult and overwhelming. But technology can help you extremely in assisting, to do some things and duties, and also improving the care. We have the first one. I'm gonna talk about a lot of options of our technology, and the first one is the GPS location. The GPS location is a GPS tracker, so they can help the caregivers monitor the movements of the people with dementia who may be at risk of wandering or getting lost. As we know, dementia or Alzheimer's or any form of memory loss have different stages. So basically, by the middle stage, people must be wandering, so they don't know where they are, so they get lost easily. So GPS location gonna help the caregivers to locate them. Also, by using the GPS tracking, caregivers can ensure the safety of their loved one with dementia while you're not with them. Technology tools such as Life 360, this is one app, Tile, or A-tags or bracelets with or without GPS can ensure the safety of the individuals with dementia and reduce also the stress of the caregivers because you're worried, because you don't know what your loved one are doing, maybe they're gonna get lost. So the GPS location tracker is gonna help you to keep your loved ones safe and also to reduce your anxiety. With our program, the scholarship, we partner with a summer association, so they can help you with the bracelet once you are involved in our program. We have the bracelet free for our caregivers who are involved in our program in partnership with Alzheimer's Association. As I told you, we have Alzheimer's Association partnership. So we have this program called Medical Alert Membership Plan with Wandering Support, with helps respond to families and reconnect the individuals living with dementia who are experiencing a medical emergency or have wandered. Caregivers enrolled in the program receive a free ID bracelet and a free membership to participate in the Wonder Support Program. So once you are in the program, we are in partner with Alzheimer Association, you can have this bracelet. Knowing that our loved one will be monitoring can reduce our anxiety and the stress levels of the caregiver. This is, as I mentioned before, the Willing Hearts Helping Hands program and collaborates with Long Island Alzheimer's Association to provide a free membership in the Medical Alert program for 24/7 wandering support. As I mentioned, how it works, to be eligible to this bracelet, caregivers must be involved in our program, and then they're gonna complete some brief assessment enrolling, and then Alzheimer Association is gonna contact you to have some extra information, and you can have the bracelet. For more information about this program, here is the number for our main office and also our website. If you would like to know more about this program, more about the bracelet, you can call us anytime or you can email us. We also have another useful technology, which is called medication reminders at dispensers. We have many apps and devices available that can help for caregivers to manage the medication schedules for people with dementia, because sometimes we forget. Also, as a caregiver, I think you have a lot of things to do, a lot of things going on. So sometimes we forget about our own medication and we're gonna forget about our loved one. So these apps and devices can remind the caregivers when it's time to administer medication, provide information about the dosages, and even dispense the medication. We have one example for this. It's called Hero Medication Management Services. You have to enroll in this program, so they're gonna send you the device to your house. You have to pay, membership. So this device gonna remind you when you have to take the medicine or when your loved one has to take the medicine, and also you can automatically set up so they can dispense the medicine. There's another source of the technology. We have the telehealth. I think most of us, we are aware of this because lately we've been using a lot. So telehealth services can be used to connect caregivers with healthcare professionals without requiring them to leave home. And also, this can be especially helpful for people with dementia who have difficult living house. As we know, the people who has dementia or sometimes Alzheimer's disease or any form of memory loss, they get agitated or anxious when they are in a different environment rather than the house. So if they are traveling, like going to take the train or going even in the car, sometimes they get agitated. So that's why we use telehealth. So this is helpful. So your loved one can be at home, so you can have the phone at home. We have our social media and online support groups. They can be great sources for caregivers too, to get support. We have different, as I mentioned, we have different support groups in our program. These groups is kind of give you a sense of the community and support, and also can provide different information or resources available in the community. Sometimes also referrals that you will need. You can also have these support groups. We have different support groups. Anybody who might be interested in our support groups, you can let me know. I can send you the flyer. So we have some support groups are in person all the way to Long Island in some libraries. And we also have support groups online. Then we have the home automation. As we know, we have the smart home devices, such as thermostats and smart lighting systems that can be used to make caregiving easier and more efficient. For example, we have some of this device who can monitor the temperature, on the house and adjust it remotely, and also turn on the lights and turn off the lights automatically to help their loved one to maintain a regular sleep schedule. As we know, people who has dementia, any form of loss or Alzheimer's, they have trouble to getting for sleep when they have. Sometimes they spend their time, most of the time, sleeping in the daytime, and sometimes in the nighttime they are awake. So these devices can help you a little bit, to turn on the lights when it's a daytime, to turn off the lights when it's a nighttime. So maybe they can help you to schedule a sleep time for your loved one in some way. One example of this, I think this is Amazon Echo Dot. So you have different devices. You just give them orders and they're gonna turn on and turn off the lights. And then we also have food delivery services. I think most of us, we use these services. So these valuable services can provide nutritious meals that can tailor to the dietary needs of our loved ones. Also, these allow us to have our food delivered to our homes. By using delivery services, caregivers can ensure that their loved ones with dementia have access to the healthy meals without the burden of grocery shopping or meal preparation. Also, it's as we know, it's dangerous for them to prepare their own meals because as they have dementia, they won't remember if they turn on the stove, they will maybe forget, and it's gonna be dangerous for them. So having these apps on the food delivery services as DoorDash, Uber Eats, HelloFresh, Instacart, Fresh Direct help us in some way. So they're gonna deliver the groceries at your house, also the food at your house. So the low one, and also you, sometimes you don't have time as a caregiver, so you don't have time to go out and buy the food and buy the groceries. So this app's gonna help you to get the groceries at your door, also the food. Also, we have the transportation services, as we know, is ride-hailing apps like an Uber and Lyft offer flexible transportation option for caregivers in easy schedules, right? So appointments or run errands. We have different apps, like as I said, we have Uber. There's a special Uber called Uber WAV. This have access for the wheelchairs and also light access for people who have mobility impairments. Then we have different apps or different devices for video chatting. Video chatting apps as a Skype, Zoom, like we're using now, or FaceTime, and specialized services like GrandPad or Google Grandparent can be available too for caregivers to stay connected with the loved ones living with dementia. They offer a way to monitor well-being, alleviate loneliness, and provide support even when physically apart. GrandPad and Go GrandPad are some they offer services that interface and help especially the seniors and their own caregivers. So these apps, the GrandPad and Go Grandparent, and especially for seniors and the caregivers. We have the virtual retirement communities. Virtual retirement communities such as Carolines or Seniorly offer online support for seniors living alone or with caregivers. So this is a good option to socialize even when you're at house, and sometimes we cannot leave house, right? Sometimes we have to stay in the home because our loved one will get anxious when they go out. So this is the Carolines or Seniorly is a good option to be to socialize, to meet new people, to share experiences with them, to have new friends. So these platforms provide access to social activities, healthcare resources, and other support services. We are gonna help the seniors to get engaged and offer different respite services for caregivers. These are really valuable tools for caregivers seeking to provide the best care for their loved ones. So this is a good app to get to be connected with another other people and make new friends. I'm gonna talk about the free tablets with free internet that we have at Parker. Parker has been partnered with Maxit to provide free tablets with internet access to clients in our community programs. So if you're enrolled in our program, WHHH, Willing Hearts Helping Hands, you will have free access to get this tablet with free internet at your house. This is gonna help you to facilitate telehealth visits or participation in our virtual caregiver programs. As I mentioned, we have different programs going on online. Like we have wellness programs like yoga, chair yoga online. So when you have this tablet, you can get access for it. And also our tablets cater to seniors and those with disabilities to optimize the internet experience. We have this app called Maxit Telecom, a service provided for federal government affordable connectivity program, which provides to all eligible individuals tablet-free with monthly internet. So this is free for the caregivers or for the care recipients. But you have to be enrolled in our program. That's the requisite. As you said, who is eligible for the affordable connectivity program are patients or caregivers who are enrolling our program, in our Willing Hearts Helping Hands program, and also in Parker At Your Door. As I said, Parker At Your Door is a program who offers appointments at home, like all the medical staff go to your house. So you're enrolling with that program too. You can have access to our free tablets with internet. And we have another also program called Hope and Healing, which is part of our program too. We work in partner with. This is a program for people who has their loved one with any form of dementia, Alzheimer, but they also have a lot of history of trauma before. Maybe you have, maybe you lost your family, and that's a history of trauma for you, and you can get involved in the Hope and Healing program too. And also you have to meet a lot of another criteria, like income is at or below 200% of federal poverty guidelines, or also you have to be enrolled on federal program during the current hour year. Participate in one of these assistance programs, SNAP, Medicaid, public housing assistance, supplemental security incomes. You're a part of these programs, you can have the free tablet with free internet. Also WIC, veterans, pension, survivor benefits. Participate in one of these assistance programs and live with tribal lands. Also, your Bureau of Indian Affairs General Assistance, Tribal Dam, Food Distribution Program of Indian Reservation, Tribal Head Start. You also qualify for this tablet. Free tablet with free internet. Any question you have regarding to this tablet, or would you like to have this tablet at home, you can call us in the number that I provided before, or you also can email to the paid at parkerinstitute.org. We have another useful device, which is called fitness trackers. This can be a helpful tool for caregivers to monitor the physical activity and health of their loved one and also of the caregivers. This device can provide insight into sleep patterns, heart rate, oxygen saturation levels, and daily activity levels, which can help caregivers tailor their care to meet the needs of their loved ones. Additionally, some fitness trackers come equipped with fall detection technology, which can alert the caregivers in the event of a fall or other emergency going on with your care recipient. By providing value insights and alerts, fitness trackers can help caregivers provide better care and improve the quality of life for their loved ones. Some of the examples for the fitness trackers are Fitbit bracelets, Apple Watch, Samsung Galaxy Fit, and Garmin Vivo Smart. We have another device called medical alert systems. Medical alert system provide caregivers with a reliable to enhance the safety of people with dementia. You as a caregiver can utilize this alert system technology to the well-being of people with dementia. These systems typically consist of wearable device such as wristband or pendant with emergency button on it. In case of emergency of any assistance that your loved one will need, they can simply press the button and they gonna alert you. And then you can help go back to them and help them. And also you can monitor also them. We have another device we're lately developed, which is called the robot for engagement. This robot is equipped with artificial intelligence and natural language processing to offer companionship, entertainment, and support to your loved one and also for the caregivers. As we know, when people have dementia, they most of them keep themselves isolated. These robots can help them for companionship. They can provide reminders for appointments, medication, maybe they can suggest any activity that they can do it, promote mental stimulation. The primary goal is to address social isolation and improve the overall well-being of their loved one. Well, the best example for this is called Eliquid. So there are devices that socialize with your loved one. We have the robotic pets. The robotic pets have shown promise in providing companionship and therapeutic benefits for individuals, for caregivers, and also for your loved ones. These lifelike pets provide comfort, reduce loneliness, and stimulate cognitive function. They are low maintenance option for caregivers and individuals with limited mobility, enhancing overall well-being while complementing human interaction and care. We also have these pets at our program. We provide them sometimes, but also you have to be involved in our program, and then you can request our pets. So we can provide you with one pet per house. But the big requirement for this is you have to be involved in our program. Then we have the virtual reality. This is a technology which is they're gonna help to the caregivers. They have a range of services like therapeutic experiences, cognitive stimulation, training stimulation, pain management, and social connections. One example is mental and emotional stimulation. Virtual reality experiences can provide cognitive stimulation or emotional well-being for individuals who are confined to their homes or care facilities. Virtual reality games like puzzles and artistic experience can enhance mental engagement, foster creativity, and provide a sense of joy and accomplishment to your loved one, and also for you as a caregivers. It holds a great potential in transforming the caregiving and improving the lives of both, not only for your loved one, but also for the caregivers too. Then we have this called noise cancellation headphones. They're very useful because they offer to the caregivers a way to create a calm and focused environment by reducing or eliminating background noise. One of the symptoms to the people with dementia or Alzheimer's disease is they get anxious if they have they hear like noises, like so they get anxious. These headphones can help you to eliminate them, to reduce them, reduce this noise from outside. Sometimes we live in the neighborhood, even when it's calm neighborhood, sometimes there's a lot of noise outside. So these headphones help you to lower those and keep your loved one calm. This technology provides moments of respite, relaxation, and concentration amidst the challenge of caregiver, helping caregivers to reduce the stress and promote their well-being while attending to their responsibilities. These headphones, they're gonna block out distracting noise, and they also promote a sense of peace and reduce stress. This technology can particularly be helpful for the caregivers who need moments of respite or want to create soothing atmosphere for themselves while attending to their caregiving responsibilities. This technology or this device is helpful for both for the caregivers and the care recipients to, you know, to have a quiet moment sometimes with yourself. I think I getting to the end of my presentation. So as I said, my program is called Willing Hearts Helping Hands. So we serve our caregivers of individuals with Alzheimer's disease or any form of dementia or any form of memory loss. We who lives on Nassau or Suffolk. So we are all in the community, all the way to Long Island, from New Hyde Park all to the Montauk. You need any kind of services from us, our services are free. You only have to call us and participate. And sometimes you don't have to be involved in our program to participate in our programs, like in the wellness program. You don't have to be involved. You just can call us and we can send you the link and you can participate on those programs. But if you would like to have the scholarship or maybe the volunteer at your house who can help you with your loved one, and you can, as the caregiver, can have kind of respite service, you have to be involved in our program. Our program is funded for New York State. We have a grant, this grant being with us for 5 years. Within our 5th year, this year, we have to get renewed next year. So anything, you know, some caregiver who is struggling with their loved one who might need help from us, just refer them to us. We are willing to help everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Juana. Does anyone have any questions? If you have any questions,